Well, thank you. Well, my challenge is, before the drinks and the party that will follow, to introduce this last session of the day on behalf of the Nordic Council of Ministers. As our Secretary General Karin Ellemann said earlier this morning in her video address, the Nordic Baltic Ministerial Council for Digitalization has a special role in the Nordic Baltic region. This cooperation is actually unique in the Nordic Council of Ministers context, since it includes the Baltic ministers as partners on an equal level. I'd also like to mention the significance of the adoption of the Digital North 2.0 in 2020. In this declaration, the Nordic Baltic Ministers for Digitalization set out ambitions to develop and use advanced digital technologies and data in an ambitious, innovative and secure ethical manner with the aim to tackle large societal challenges. They also agreed to promote regional mobility, sustainable growth and responsible use of digital technologies to strengthen trust in the region. The Nordic countries have adopted a bold vision of becoming the most sustainable and integrated region by 2030. In these efforts, it's obvious that advanced digital technologies and data are crucial to achieve these goals. Some words on the specific priorities related to 5G deployment in the Nordic Baltic region. In the context of our cooperation on digitalization, the importance of 5G technology is essential, since it forms the foundation for the digitalization of various sectors. It drives innovation, enhances connectivity, supports industry advancement, delivers social benefits, and strengthens the region's competitive in the global digital landscape. And that is why Nordic Council of Ministers is a strategic partner for the 6th year of the 5G territory. In the context of our collaboration, establishing joint initiatives and closely monitoring 5G various applications are of great significance. This underscores the critical need for collective actions in shaping policies, regulatory frameworks, and the advancement of groundbreaking applications. Supporting regional Nordic-Baltic collaboration in a wider sense is also the mission of the NCM office in Riga, which I represent. Besides digitalization, we are engaged in promoting Nordic-Latvian exchanges of experience in most societal areas. We are part of one region, and we believe that cooperation will make us stronger. Well, now I will like to pass the word to Ana de Jesus from Norregio, a Nordic institution for regional development, who will tell us more about a project initiated within the Nordic-Baltic Ministerial Cooperation on Digitalization, which is focused precisely on mapping and collaboration, the Nordic-Baltic 5G monitoring tool. Anna, please.
Woo! Welcome, Anna.
So, thank you, Stephen, for this wonderful and comprehensive insight on the Nordic-Baltic collaboration. And I think it sets quite well the scene for this project that I'm going to present. But first, I would like to introduce myself as well. So my name is Ana Jesus, and I come from Norwegian, a research center in Stockholm focused on regional planning. And we have been running this project for the Nordic Council of Ministers. But actually, my background is not specifically on 5G technology. I came from innovation studies kind of background. So when I think about 5G, I inherently go straight to the 5G-empowered innovations and how they can impact societies and help them to address different wicked problems, take advantage of opportunities of growth and development, and as well as the challenges that will for sure arise from that. How will 5G-empowered innovation change the way we move, the way we have access to healthcare, how factories will work in the future, how citizens will consume content, socialize, have access to public services. And I'm showing this picture because these are some of the use cases that we came across when doing the work on the 5G Nordic Baltic monitoring tool project. And I think they put a visual, they are a visual help to understand what we have been researching, actually. So what is actually the 5G Nordic Baltic monitoring tool? So as Stephen mentioned, the Vision 2030 Digital North Declaration, all of that set this really big ambition for the Nordic Baltic area to be the most connected, integrated area in 2030. And this project comes exactly to help fulfill that vision. And the main goal is to have this evidence-based analytic dashboard to monitor 5G in the Nordic Baltic countries. But by doing so, what we are also proposing is to foster innovation, foster collaboration, foster joint discussions in the area. And how have we been doing that? So since 2021, we started to do different national consultations, interviews, workshops with different countries. And we aim to understand the different rollout progress in 5G, the different priorities of each country, the different challenges. And in 2022, we went to data collection. And we hosted technical discussions where we discussed the challenges of harmonization and different 5G indicators. And we launched a 5G survey aimed to map the 5G activities already taking place in the region. And inspired by that survey, we look at really different and interesting cases in different sectors. In the end of the year, we launched a collection of story maps on 5G importance to healthcare. And just in the beginning of 2023, we launched a deep dive on 5G impact in the drone ecosystem. And to foster collaboration, we promoted a webinar series focused on different 5G topics in different sectors, from 5G to industry, to 5G to media broadcast. But our main goal was to foster collaboration and the matchmaking of the different stakeholders' interests. So we shared inspirational stories in the first part of these webinars, and in the second one, we more or less promoted joint discussions and networking with the different participants. And some of these discussions that took place in these webinars, they had actually, they went from this virtual event to actual real-life conversations. And to summarize all of these discussions, all of this knowledge that the project gathered, we launched this 5G report just before summer. And all of this information is in our DigiHUB. And this is a joint website, a platform, a repository of information on different digital innovation projects that we have in our region, and that we aim to be some place that the 5G ecosystem and also the digital innovation ecosystem could find information quite easily, all in the same place. And probably you are wondering, okay, this is interesting, and maybe I'm going to browse this website, but it's on the name of the project. You promised a tool, so where it is. So I'm getting there now. So we have been having this beta version, this tool in a beta version since the beginning of the year. And we have been tuning it in and making it better. And we are going to launch it now here to you guys. So I'm going to play a short video for you to get an overview of its main features and possibilities.
The 5G Data Hub presents relevant data and metrics tailored to the unique needs and priorities of different actors in the field of 5G and 6G. The tool aims to track 5G development across the Nordic Baltic region, highlight innovative uses of 5G technology, and enhance cross-border collaboration by connecting stakeholders. Type in nordregioprojects.org/DigiHUB and click on the data dashboard. The dashboard shows 5G coverage and 5G activities like innovations and testbeds. You can switch between the views by clicking on the icon. You can also zoom in and out using the scroll button and click on different activities to learn more. In the upper right corner of the map, you can choose to filter by country, urbanization degree, and % of household covered. To the right, there is a search function where you can type in a keyword, like drones. If we have a look at the right corner in the top, you'll find the menu. The 5G Analytics section page offers a clear comparative overview, allowing you to select and compare multiple countries. Here you can access the information coming from our 5G survey and get an overview of main vendors, 5G application development stages, types of networks, industry verticals, main operators, and 5G application cases technology. You can also learn more about 5G coverage analytics and filter it. Further down in the menu, you find the National Indicators section. Here you see the indicators specific to the Nordic Baltic region from the Mobile Market DESI tool about 5G mobile broadband coverage and 5G spectrum. Additionally, you can access national reports in the menu and learn more about the 5G status for the country chosen. Discover things like commercial operators, rollout indicators, challenges and strengths, interesting initiatives and main verticals, 5G applications, and test beds. Also notice that you can download the data.
So as you can see from the video, this still has different possibilities, and it features these two main layers of the coverage map and of the 5G activities survey, so the testbeds, the 5G applications. And it aims to empower the 5G ecosystem with knowledge and inspiration and promote collaboration. And it's quite broad, and it's broad by design. So when we thought about it, we wanted to address different target groups. So we want to be able to be used if you only want to get an overview of the 5G development in the region, or if you want to know about main actors, about main verticals in a specific country, or if you only want to have more information and inspirational stories. So, if your interest is piqued, my work here is done. I would invite you to test it out on your own, and you can access it through the DigiHUB, and in this really big QR code, you can access the DigiHUB, and it's on the last tab, you can then go straight to the tool. And again, as I mentioned, the 5G survey, it ran throughout 2022, so we are pretty sure that this mapping is already missing some examples. So what we also wanted to invite you to is to collaborate with us. If you look at a map and you don't find the 5G application that we are developing, why not add it? As I mentioned in the beginning, our objective is to have as much as possible these different examples mapped, so why not join yours to our examples that we're already able to flag? So, again, for my part, as Stephen mentioned, someone promised us a glass of wine and some snacks after this, so I'm not going to take any more of your time. I just wanted to tell you that if you don't want to test this tool on yourself, that you want some kind of tutorial or demonstration, we will have that just tomorrow, an open room where you can just pass by and where we will be able to walk you through the different possibilities and filtering options. And if you have any comment, any insight that you want to share, we will also invite you to reach out to us. So that's it for me. If you have any burning question, I'm available to answer. Otherwise, I will hope to see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Anna. I can see you have a fan base here in the room. So who are these people? What they are doing in everyday life? But asking questions, we are mentioning 6G all the time. And some people would think, you're still talking about 5G test beds and projects, and are you integrating already the idea of 6G, so I'm not missing out when it comes?
Exactly. So in this 5G survey, we have 4G still, 4G going 5G, and 5G and beyond. So we are not even stopping at 6G.
All right, 6G. Yeah. but we are there on the way already.